Hello, my wonderful collective. I'm Lotus, Lotus the Sage. Welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card is going to be, let's say, I think I'm going to word it an unfolding pathway. However, we're looking into what I'm going to say, the shadow, the light, and the in-between. The card that you're picking for your pile is going to let us know what this particular path that we are tapping into is about. But I'm going to look at that card at the very end of the reading. We're using this for the shadow, this one for the light, and this for the in-between. Light Seers Tarot, Unfolding Pathway, hence the reading, Tarot, and this is the the Out of Hand Tarot. So for pile 1, you have the choice of pink tourmaline. Pile 2, desert rose. And pile 3, you have copper. All right, my loves, take a second, see which crystal may be calling to you. Maybe it's the color, maybe it's none of those. Either way, I'll see what your choice, lovelies. Welcome, my beautiful pile 1s who chose the pink tourmaline. We're going to put your card over here and look at her later. So I'm going to get started with the shadow side. We're going to get 6 of these, and then I'm going to lay out, I guess I'm just going to lay out all the cards first. Lies, I'll wait for the in-between. I'm going to do the shadow and the light first. So my collective pile 1, what path is unfolding for you? The shadow element of this unfolding pathway. Okay, my lovelies of pile 1. So, looking into your shadow side first before we tap into the light, you have the King of Wands, the Two of Wands in the reverse, Temperance, the Lovers in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, and the Devil. The feeling that I'm getting when it comes to the shadow energy, okay, so how they're starting me off on this particular pathway, this unfolding pathway, this King of Wands is you, and this is how you're starting, how you're being represented. And it feels as if you went into what I'm feeling like it's some sort of partnership. It feels romantic. It could have to do with marriage. There's a strong emphasis on unions of that type, marriage. Regardless of whatever type of union this was, there was some sort of plan. And the plan went awry or didn't happen or didn't come to fruition. So you had to rebalance. And where I'm feeling that is, you had to rebalance in love. It's almost like re-looking at the choices one made because of a lack of clarity, there was unfairness, it was unjust, there was devil energy. So what I'm getting here, there either was a codependency, there was either a lack of appreciation or a lack of understanding within the partner and you, or the people and you. There may have been addictions involved. the law obviously could have been involved in this also. There's something about like having an idea of how something was going to work out or what the plan was, and then I felt, were like, okay, it's not working, let's try to recalibrate, and then everything sort of flipped. I'm not really sure if it's just the circumstances that flipped for you, if it was your perspective, or enough is enough, you know? So it feels like a part of this path that you're unfolding, shadow elements anyways, is dealing with this, quite literally, and that's a lot to deal with. And especially this devil energy, this like, I just feel like you don't want to be at the mercy of somebody in the way that you had before, or giving up too much of, no, not even too much, it's like giving more than somebody else is giving in some respect. But I feel for you that you like thought everybody was on the same page, like jumping into this. This is what I feel like. Not even jumping in. I think you walked into this. I don't even think you jumped into this. So I feel that's why there's like this weird, not even weird, there's a maturity about this energy when it comes to the acceptance of how I feel when I'm reading these cards. Because like if I were to, even if you are in your 20s, like if I were to read this for a 20-year-old, the energy would be a lot more hectic or chaotic. And this feels very like, okay, just like, okay, this is what it is, and I can see it now, or I can see you now, and this is who you truly are. You've shown me your true colors, so now I'm going to separate myself. That's what it feels like. Figuring out a way, I should say, to separate yourself from this energy. Wow, so going into your light side over here, you have the Three of Wands. This is the King of Wands. Again, love it. The Ace of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. Oh man, this is so good. This is so interesting. The Six of Wands, and look at your last card here, folks. The Devil. Oh man, like this is just so victorious, and that's what it feels like to me. Like I know it's not coming out in the reverse, but all of the cards leading up to this, it feels like you're better armed or better prepared to deal with this. Like I said, it's just sort of like, okay, now I had to figure out how to get out of this. The plan here is like waiting for your ships to come in. It's not really. I feel like you're going to get your ship. You're going to get your just rewards or your just deserves, coming into this energy. Like you're stepping into this full power now. And again, taking action, taking the initiative, which is that my single, sexy, confident card. However, it's self-sufficient, independent, and capable, and so that's what you step into, victorious with that Six of Wands. And what are you victorious in? Defeating this particular devil energy that has been in your life, that's been on your path, that you are removing yourself from. No, you're removing them from your path. They corrected me. I love this. It's the feeling that the feeling that I'm getting here with this devil on the devil energy. It's like, it's not even like you want to fight fire with fire. It's like, I'll just be smarter at your game than you are. That's it. Like, that's what this feels like for me. You want to go play stupid? You want to pretend like it was one person in this relationship? Okay. I'm just going to beat you at your own game. And I'm going to do it elegantly and walking away like, shit. Okay, wow. Well, you gotta let me know if this is resonating here, pal. One, let's check out your in-between. This is gonna be the juicy part for me anyways. This is the part I'm really stoked to find out about. So, wow. Okay, friends, let's get this. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. That's with the Three of Wands and the King of Wands. We have the Devil coming out in the reverse with the Two of Wands and the King of Wands. This one felt reverse. Ace of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to leave them together. Five of Cups. Oh, okay. Never mind. They told me nope, it goes there. Fair enough. Ace of Swords. I get it. And the Wheel of frickin' Fortune. Woo! That made me happy. I'm gonna pick a random card for a pre and a immediate post. Okay. Gravy. Okay, my friend. I showed you all of the cards already. Great. So, what I'm getting here for your in-between, when we're talking about this energy of how you stepped in and now, like, again, not fighting for it. Sure, there's going to be no arguments. Like I said, you're really not content, but like I said, just very in the now and accepting of what is. Not allowing yourself to get overly riled up about the situation. That's what I feel. And I feel like, okay, fine, the plan didn't work, but it's to my benefit. I can step into now a balanced whatever I want, because that Ace of Wands and the Ace of Wands here, which is interesting because in the light side here, it's about taking action. Maybe right now you might be a little bit hesitant to take action against this energy, or maybe just don't have the know-how yet, or just don't know yet, you know, how to move about it, which is that in-between space. However, that light side, it's already there. So, excuse me, I wouldn't hesitate based on what I'm seeing here. Naturally, when it comes to this Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles here with the Five of Cups, of course, we're going to be a little bit, not even a little bit, we're going to be disappointed, saddened that a choice of ours that we really wanted didn't work out. However, this beautiful depiction of this Five of Cups energy here of, you know, mending the broken cup, replanting those seeds, and that's exactly what you do on that light side here. Yeah. And again, it feels with this Ace of Swords, Justice, and the Six of Wands, it's like the truth. The truth brings in this victory. Knowing that the truth will prevail, knowing that Spirit's got you, knowing that justice will prevail. And that prevailing is that beautiful Wheel of Fortune, that turn in your fate, that releasing of that energy. Like I said, just playing a better, excuse me, you're just a better adversary. That's it. Than they were. Like they just played with the wrong person, you know, like, and it was like I was ready to give you a whole bunch of all of me and you took it for granted. However this was, or however this is playing out in your life. But again, like I said, I'm feeling a very heavy romantic relationship, marriage type of energy. However, it does not have to be. Very interesting. I want to get the I think I want to do the bottom of the decks first. So on the shadow side, we have the Emperor. Yeah, I think that's exactly what you're stepping into. That shadow, this pathway is leading you into your Emperor energy, which is getting you here, like, ready in a different, like, materially, financially stable way, or material way in some way. But this is not just money. I mean, just like feeling grounded, stable, now in a better place to root down, but, you know, stronger roots. That's the energy I'm feeling here. I'm hearing king and queen of your own domain. That's what they just said to me. And then on the light side, look at this, Knight of Wands. Yeah, ready to go after it, my friend. Like this, just all of this is just victorious action, ready, winner. Gagnon. Straight up. Okay, and then underneath this one here is the Seven of Wands. Yep. Fighting for what you want, fighting for your position. Nope, stay away. Got nothing more to say to you? We done. Okay, give us a little quick pre of the what you're stepping into. I guess like the transitional bridge into the in-between. We have the Page of Cups, yeah. I think that's more forgiveness for yourself. Even if forgiveness is asked of you from the other person, I don't think you're at that place of changing your mind, about what your decision's going to be. It doesn't mean that you can't give forgiveness, but they're just bringing me to this cup of this cute little fish. It's like, that's all the empathy you're going to get from me is a small little cup, my fish. I still got some for you, but it's not the ocean that I was willing to give you before, you know? And then a quick post after you're entering all of this. 10 of Wands. Oh, I love this, though. It's releasing the burden. That's what that is. It's going to feel like a weight lifted off you. Like you're just going to be able to drop all this stuff. I don't even feel a negative or like a heavy energy with that at all. I feel like, oh my God, I've been carrying this shit for so long. I can finally let it go. And you probably didn't even realize how much you were carrying until this like situation allowed it to unfold. Again, the unfolding path, allowing itself to unfold as it did. Interesting. Part one. Let's see what your pick a card was. Oh, look at this. Burkano. This is so interesting, Pawan, because it talks about birth, fertility, life changes, sanctuary, and secrets. It's the purification and detoxification, especially when it comes to that protective, motherly energy. So again, like this, whatever it is that you were giving to, my friend, that's what it feels like. It's like there's a different sense of mothering and protective energy around you of, forgive me for saying this is if it's sensitive for some. So it's almost like to not allow your womb or your seed to be given to something that's not going to be, healthy. There's an interesting, and that came out very strong when I flipped the card. I felt seed, fertility, all of that beautiful procreation stuff. So there was a blessing here, and they're giving me, there's like this stop energy. It's like, nope, you may not enter. Oh my goodness, my beautiful Bawen. Okay, I'm gonna get a small little handful of charms and see if we get any extra little secret insights that we missed or that Spirit wants to reveal to us. Okay, so we have rainbow quartz here. This for me, again, it talks about changes for me also, but transformation, but really light and wanted changes. That's what I'm feeling. So I feel like this is pretty generally speaking here. This is this defense rune over here too. And that's what I feel like, this protective energy for you. It's like that 7 of Wands. It's like you got to stay at bay, protecting your heart. Absolutely. We have binoculars and the bow and arrow. So it feels either somebody's been spying, you've been looking at something, or you've been really investigating something. But again, there's just movement forward. Like you're ready to take off from whatever the situation is what I feel, so that you can be happy. Absolutely. Fortune says, you are bold and daring. Others admire these qualities in you. I think you're going to find that boldness. You have a piece of carnelian here and a seashell. There's something about listening to your intuition, and again, emphasizing that taking action with that carnelian, that power energy. You have the letter K and the letter V that might be significant for you. We have the wheat stalk and the heart and a lava earring. So again, new growth, harvesting for yourself, regrowing. I'm hearing your heart space again. It's like melting out the dead areas so that we can have a more fertile soil. That's what this lava earring is making me think of. This volcanic kind of rebirth in ash. Or maybe just volcanoes in particular might be important or significant for you. But my lovely collective, it feels like you are ready to make this particular shift in your life and step down into this, or not even step down, step fully into this pathway without hesitation, knowing that I feel you're making the absolute best decision for you. And you're making it with a sound mind and a sound heart, so to me it doesn't feel like it could be wrong. I'm sending you the most amount of love. I hope this reading served you, my beautiful collective. Until next time, please keep flooding your lives. Ciao. Welcome my pile twos who chose the Desert Rose. We are going to put your card over here and look at it at the end and get started with the path unfolding in your shadow side. And then we'll lay out the light side, and then we'll check them out, and then we'll get into the in-between. So for my beautiful collective of pile 2, what wants to be revealed in this path through the shadow? Okay, my beautiful collective of pile 2, in your shadow side, you have the Tower, King of Swords, Six of Wands in the reverse, the Star, Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. The interesting feeling that I'm getting from you guys, pile 2, when it comes to the shadow side, this first card here is representing you, my viewer, and the Tower being some sort of intervention, upheaval, disturbance, shocking, surprising. And what I'm leaning towards more is more of surprising. It feels almost as if it's really interesting because I'm getting a lot of like relationship feelings. The same with pile 1, it was very relationship energy wise, and this sort of feels the same. It almost feels like you're in disbelief of whatever this energy is that has entered your life. It's like there's almost like an over-examining or really looking at, is this for real? Because it feels like everything that you've wanted, whatever this energy is, it feels literally like everything you've wanted, and it feels like you're doubting that it is what it is. Very interesting. Because it feels like a deep wish, you know, like it's almost like a wish coming true, and you're in disbelief that it's here now. And so it's almost like you're side-eyeing it, being like, is this a trick? That's what the shadow energy feels like to me. But to me, it doesn't feel like it's a trick. I feel like this is a part of that, the shadow side of it. It's like you doubting that you either deserve it, that it's time, that you've done enough of the work. I don't know what it is for you, but it feels like something you really wanted, like wished for. This is interesting. And then on your light side, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Three of Cups in the reverse, Six of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Wands. My loves, it really does feel like that. It feels like you're in disbelief because I think you've waited for so long, or it's been such a long time that you just felt like it wasn't going to come or it wasn't going to happen for you. Whatever that thing is for you. It feels almost like you'd given up on the belief or the idea that you could have this, that you could be victorious in this, whatever this thing is for you. And there was like a necessary sacrifice, and I feel like that sacrifice for you was time. And I feel like now there's something that's really coming in for you that's so joyous, harmonious, committed, that Hierophant and the Four of Wands, you know, that Star and the Six of Wands, that Ace of Wands, that idea, that want, and that Hanged Man, you know, the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands, like feeling maybe too much ego, not going to be victorious, too many people interfering. Could have been the story, you know? Not feeling like you could master something or get what you wanted in some regard. And feeling like everything's just hella slow. But I feel like Spirit's saying like the light side to all of this was your sacrifice, your patience. Because what's coming in for you, my love, is freaking whoa. That's what I feel like, whoa. Holy schmoly, Paul, too. So what I'm getting here with this Knight of Pentacles and the Tower here, it's, again, slow coming. Disbelief that it can come in. Disappointed in the past way things or past dynamics that you're like, this isn't going to happen. Or not in the way I wanted, or not in the fullest capacity. But it legitimately is, man. Like, it really, I feel so strongly that it is. Like, so strongly. Amazing. Okay, let's get this in between here, folks. Yours was so quick when it comes to the messages because it feels so blatantly clear to me. Like, it's a desire, it's a want, it's something you've wanted for a very long time. And it's here. Like, I feel like it's present. Like, because it's the unfolding path. Like, if we're right here, you're examining something right now, my love. Totally examining something. We're looking at the in-between. Ooh, now we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. We have the Queen of Swords. Oh my goodness. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse again. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Swords in the reverse. I'll take it. Wow. So we have the Tower in the reverse. And the King of Swords came out in the reverse. This is interesting, pile too. Whoa. So, again, coming back to this in-between... Excuse me, wait, before I start, I'm going to get one for in-between a pre and a little post. Okay, sorry, guys. Alright, so what I'm getting here with the Six of Wands, the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles here, again, feeling like I don't know if I can trust this. Am I wishful thinking? Sure, I'll go into this, but, you know, it probably won't really be anything great or anything much. Like, there's that feeling there for sure. And then we have the counterpart to the King of Swords here with this Queen of Swords energy coming out. Again, looking for that right match, that right combination, that right partnership, that right whatever the case is. And feeling sort of defeated in your process, or again, like I feel like the time it's taken. With this Knight of Pentacles coming here again in the reverse. Slow, slow, slow. Disappointed and slow. Young energies not matching you per se. Not reaching you on your intellectual level, probably. And then we're coming here into this Queen of Pentacles with the Star and the Six of Wands. What I'm getting with this here is it's like you've had some like close matches. That's the way that I want to word it. Like in whatever respect this is, like you've had some really close ones, like ones that could have been, or but just didn't quite fully fit. Again, hence coming back to just giving you the example of the Queen and the King of Swords. They're being the counterparts to each other. Not to say that these guys wouldn't match well, but you understand what the energies they're bringing to me here. It's like there were some good ones, but it wasn't quite right. That's one of the energies. The second energy is it's about a disbelief again, about feeling that this will be the right like thing to nurture you or to progress, or that it might hurt you again, which is that Three of Swords in the reverse, which again, you're healing. Whatever this time that you took healed a lot for you. It brought a lot of clarity for you, and now you're getting the rewards now. It's like now at the end of this sort of pathway, you now choose to jump into this. This is what I feel. It feels like Spirit brings in something for you, and then finally you take you make the choice to jump in. And I'm really liking that the King of Swords came out in the reverse this time, because I'm not getting like the traditional depiction of what, the traditional definition of what it would be in the reverse, a little bit more rigid, kind of mean, like tyrannical, and this doesn't feel that. It feels like you let go of the whatever judgments or rigidity or fear or doubt that you had, and you jump into something that I think you feel like you can trust now. Like you can put your loyalty there, you can put and the loyalty's back to you. Like it really feels reciprocal. It feels balanced. It feels wanted. It's really beautiful. Like it's it's very comforting is what I want to say. Yeah, you've taken the time to do what you needed. You haven't jumped into anything hastily. You've really been working on self, and again, I think really like almost forgotten or given up on that thing that you really wanted for just because of time. Interesting, my beautiful collective. Let's see what's underneath your shadow. We have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, looking for that truth, that clarity, wanting those answers. You'll find it. You can trust this. This is what I really feel like. You really can trust this. And then look at this, Judgment. It's your turn, my friend. This time round, it's your turn. It's your turn. You can trust this. It's a lucky... I feel it for you. It's a lucky partnership. It's a lucky union. I don't know what it is, but it feels right. It's the best way I can put it. It feels right. Underneath this deck, you have the Three of Cups in the reverse again. Yeah, like I said, like it's not necessarily about like this jovial celebration. It's like there's no more interruptions or interference. It's like you and this person are each other's world, in a sense, as opposed to being, again, external interference. This is very organic in feeling. It's very compatible, very compassionate and understanding. Let's see a little bit of the pre-energy. Two of Swords in the reverse. Great. Coming out of that indecision. Like I was saying to you, like eventually you get to that place where you make that choice. Instead of doubting or second guessing what this energy is. Look at this. And the Magician. Making magic, my love. With your love. With whatever that desire is. That's what you're stepping into. Look how beautiful that is. That's so amazing. I love that for you, pal, too. So, my beautiful collective, it feels like you're part of the shadow of your pathway here is coming to trust this thing that's entering your life. That you can give your loyalty to, that you can give your love to, that you don't have to worry about when the shoe's gonna drop. You have somebody to match you intellectually, emotionally. I feel, in a sense, wants the same things you do. I love that. Okay, and the card that you chose, let's see what you got. 𝙔𝙊𝙐𝙍. How perfect. That's brilliant. Because speaking of loyalty and sacrifice and victory, justice, it's like, again, that rebalancing. That's what that 𝙔𝙊𝙐𝙍 energy is bringing for you, and that protection. That's what this pathway is about. All of this loyalty they're bringing in, and that sort of truth. You know, it really is. That's what's coming in for you. You don't have to doubt this, my lovelies. There will be no more interference. Like, I wanted to say this one's for keeps, but take that with a grain of salt, you know? Like, but that's what this feels like, my loves. It really does. This one's for keeps. I love that. I'm going to get a small little handful of charms to close off your messages to see if Spirit wants to say anything else. All right, we have a message in a bottle. Again, I'm taking this as a surprise energy for you, like something you don't see coming. And it's worth its weight in gold, my friend. That's what it is. Whatever this thing coming in for you, we came out for the last pile too. Again, something coming in, harvesting, growth, nurturing. Again, this here, separation. I think that's what you're worried about. You're worried that this is going to lead to more of the same that you've had, which is that energy I was getting over here. And then I love you. Yeah. I think that's what you're afraid to get hurt again. So Spirit's saying journey well with this Inukshuk. You know, and again, building on uncommon or unbalanced lands, you know, like how it can balance off of different angles. That rock building is what I'm getting. It's like having the right balance, the right pebbles, the right pieces for you. The letter V and the letter I came out here for you. And sorry guys. You are optimistic and outgoing, so use that to your benefit, my lovelies. So V and I. So that might be significant for you in some capacity, my lovelies. So again, the main emphasis here for you is, again, they emphasize you being afraid of that separation and hurting again. Afraid possibly to journey in this direction also. And again, something that's coming in for you that is definitely a surprise, and it's worth it. It's worth it, Pile too. Take that chance. That desert rose, no longer in the desert, flourishing with beautiful flowers. My beautiful collective, I hope this reading served you. Until next time, please keep watering your lives. Ciao. Hello, my beautiful collective of Pile 3 who chose the copper, crystal, or stone, and your card, which we're going to look at the very end. We're going to get started with the shadow element of your unfolding path. We're going to get 6 cards. And then I'm going to go into the light aspect, and then we'll take a look, and then after that we'll look into the in-between. So, pile 3. Well, my beautiful pile 3 is the energy that I'm getting from your shadow pathway, or the shadow side of the pathway unfolding for you, is it feels like work-related or creative-based, or something that you're doing that you are mastering, that you have put in a lot of effort, time, energy, skill, money, whatever the case is. Either way, it's something that you have honed to some degree. And I think it's like a brilliant idea in either how to go about something or how to bring it out into the public, what you can do for it to create more, you know, revenue or money or following or traction, whatever it is that you might be looking for when it comes to building abundance in some regard. So, but it feels like that this is not your first go around at attempting to do this. However, I feel like it's the right time, because this double energy in your shadow path, in the shadow side of your pathway, I'm not getting any type of, I guess, the shadow elements of the devil energy in the tarot. I'm getting very much about that Capricornian, hard discipline, skilled, hardworking, you know, like there's ambition and drive. That's what I'm getting from the devil. And I'm also, especially besides judgment, it almost feels like I guess it's like a softening of the energy is what I'm getting at. Because of the fact that this is not your first go around, you are way more, let's say, privy to or susceptible to when to back away or to engage. I hope that's the right wording. Maybe susceptible is not the right word, but it's more like you can see clearly now when manipulators are there, or how you can use these manipulators to your advantage. There's something about that. Regardless, that's a side energy. Like I said, I'm feeling it more as in your work discipline. And then with this Page of Wands into that Nine of Pentacles, it's like my feeling, especially with this depiction of in the tarot, it's always giving me a feeling of, let me shoot my shot. You know, let me do it again. Now that I'm better equipped or better educated or better finance, better backing, better confidence, whatever the case may be. Like I said, there's a mastery because this is your energy, my pile threes. And that leads you into that beautiful, self-sufficient, secure, sexy, confident energy. Independence, you know, financial independence, material independence. It's really lovely. So it feels, my love, like there's an abundancy in your pathway unfolding right now, even if you see it or not. And it feels like you do, because if we're looking at the shadow elements of this, I do feel it feels positive, right? So I don't feel like you're looking at it as in something that needs to somewhat like be overcome or to be uber aware of, in the sense of being a hiccup or a pothole on your path. It doesn't feel that way. It feels like you've already been through all of those potholes, and you were, like I said, you have mastered something about difficult energies, about your own discipline, about ways of going about getting what you desire. And it's also, I'm getting about consistency. You're finding your flow, or you found that flow of consistency for it to work within your everyday life too. Very interesting. So did I even show you the cards? I didn't. You have the Eight of Pentacles. I just jumped right into your reading, pile three. You have the Ace of Wands. I'm so sorry. We have the Judgment card in the reverse. So funny, I didn't even realize. Jokes. You have the Devil. Page of Wands. And the Nine of Pentacles. So before I get into your light side and combine them, let me show you the cards before I forget. You have the Page of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Hierophant, the Page of Pentacles. Love this deck. The Devil, and the Hermit. Pile 1 also got the Devil and the shadow and the light side too, which is interesting. And I'm feeling a very similar energy. Maybe it's just because of this particular deck, but there's a sleekness, there's a mastery, there's like understanding how to use your power to your benefit without it being, how would I word this? Because it's not like, it's not like you would take advantage or manipulate. It's like, apologies for my lack of eloquence in how I'm going to describe this. It's like, if you're dumb enough to fall for it, then it's your fault. Like, that's what it feels like when it comes to this Devil's energy. So again, I'm sure there's a better way to word that, but that's the energy and how it came out. So what I'm feeling here when it comes to the light side, let's just address the cards that have come out for you. With that Page of Wands and that Two of Wands. Again, this innocent curiosity, this excitement to go after it, to shoot your shot with the knowledge you have gained, the mastery you've achieved. And again, the plan, that idea now, that spark, that how to go about it now, you have this beautiful plan on how to get there. And like we talked about, this new, the second go around, not necessarily second, but this next go around at something that you have been working on because of that discipline. And I really do associate discipline with the Hierophant. So I'm getting that energy doubled down here for you, in other words, where this strong discipline and dedication to what it is that you want to achieve, therefore all that effort and energy gets put into whatever it is that you're creating, producing, etc. And that Page of Pentacles here, there's a feeling of, especially coming up underneath the Devil, there's a feeling here of like the correct investments, like, again, coming back to, I understand these energies now, and like I was talking about it, like, I know where to put my efforts, where to put my energy. I know some things need to be slow. I need to be methodical, possibly. I need to be just as cunning or as sly as the energies my environment might involve, while still maintaining my integrity, my sovereignty, my spiritual connection. And that's what that hermit energy for me too. It's like you're in the world but not of it. That's the feeling here. And I love that you're finishing on 2 9s with the 9 of Pentacles and that hermit energy. It's really that spiritual cycle, a completion of, it feels not a completion per se, but an understanding and a completion of the spiritual and the mental. And, or a better way to put it is you living in this 3D reality and still being able to merge in the 5D and above. It's a really lovely balance is what you're creating right now, of knowing how far to engage and tap in and participate in this material experience of being a human on Earth. And as well as keeping, like I said, your sovereignty, your integrity, your spiritual connection, your divinity, your innocence, your purity. It's beautiful. So I feel like the unfolding path for you, love, again, is about abundance. It's about wealth. It's about maturity. It's about growth. It's about discipline. It's about balance. It's about magic. It's magic. This is amazing. Okay, let's get the in-between, friends, of pile 3. Okay, I think this came out first. So we have the 4 of Cups in the reverse. Then the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Oh my goodness. Four of Swords in the reverse. Wow, all reversals, dang. Oh my goodness. 7 of Cups in the reverse. And the 4 of Wands in the reverse. I looked to see if the deck was in, it's not, so. This is how it came out for you folks. Pile 3, your in-between energies. Okay, so the first phrase that came to me, or how it was worded in my head, was you've used your time well and you've waited to invest monetarily in the right things. However, the investment that you have been doing recently has been on the self. And that's what that, back to that discipline here. And that 4 of Swords here, again, like not needing to wait, to be in a limbo state, to hesitate. You know exactly what to do, how to move, the actions to take. There is no confusion about where you're going, what you're stepping into. No illusions. Ready to shoot the shot with that sense of wonderment, but it's not naive. And that 4 of Wands in the reverse is interesting for me because what I'm getting from this is what might look like a lack of stability or foundation is exactly how you're building your foundation. In other words, it's unconventional, not a common pathway, It looks possibly chaotic to the outside eye. Maybe if they've seen what you were before, or how you processed, or how long it's taken, whatever the case is, there's something about that Four of Wands here that's not like an overly overt way of displaying your success. Or, yeah, it's hidden in some way. That's what I'm really feeling. I do want to take another card. Oh, wait. I forgot to do this for you guys. This is a little quick pre and immediate possible after. I forgot to do this. That will probably give me the answers I need anyways. So, yeah, so there's an interesting energy when it comes to that Four of Wands in the reverse with the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles, because it's like completely content alone. I could take it in that respect too, you know? And meaning like there is no, in other words, like you built it yourself. So you're like basking in what you've built in your surroundings, in your home, in your environment, again, in that material realm. It can be all of the above. Like I really feel like Spirit's saying like you used your time well on that downtime, on the time that it didn't work out, and what you did, you know, for you to have a second go, excuse me, I keep saying second, another go around at whatever it is that you're creating. But that Queen of Wands energy in the reverse here, I really do feel like you took the action back to self, you know, and then what you did was, that's the reason why you don't need to like meditate and think and rest and contemplate the what ifs or the what had been. You know, it's like you've already processed that. Like I said, those past potholes have already gone. Interesting. Let's see the quick pre of where you might look at that Nine of Cups. Yeah, again, that desire, that wish, right? To master, to create, to develop whatever it is you're wanting to develop. And then a close immediate after, Nine of Wands. Finish what you start. That's all. Remain, and that's what they talked about, consistency, right? Earlier on in your reading. And I also think that they're needed, no, that reference is, it's like, I just feel like it's just keep going. That's really what I feel like that Nine of Wands is. It's my finish, the card for me symbolizes finish what you started. So just keep going, that consistency, it's there. So when you find that joy or that contentment, I think they're saying don't get too comfortable. That's the main thing there. Interesting. Oh, that's beautiful, pile 3. Let's see what's underneath the deck on the shadow. Queen of Swords. Yeah, exactly. Knowing what you want. Knowing what you're going after. Clear decisions. Clear thoughts. Clear mind. And then the Ten of Cups, friend. That's it. That happy life. Happy family. Happy choices. Happy love. I love that. And then the in-between, you have the King of Pentacles. Absolutely. So fitting. So we're talking about, right, that financial freedom, that prosperity, knowing what you're going after what you're building. How perfect. It's lovely. That's what the unfolding path is for you, my beautiful collective pile 3. However, let's check and see the card that you chose for your pick a card to see what this could also entail. Oh, freaking perfect. 𝙭, squirrel and that chipmunk. Look at that winner. Look at him. And that's, what is it talking about? Wealth, luck, abundance, fertility, good energy. Literally everything that was in your reading. It's exactly what 𝙭 is. How perfect is that, pile 3? Oh, I love that for you guys. I'm going to get a small little handful of charms to see what else they might want to say to us in your reading, pile 3. All right. So we have the moon. I'm actually filming this on the new moon, so maybe from when you watch this, or the next new moon or the next full moon coming up might be really significant for you. And I'm pretty sure that's either close to like Christmas or Boxing Day from when I'm filming this. However, this could be, again, at any point when you're seeing this video. We have the top of a cork. Excuse me, the top of a bottle, which is a cork. And I feel like something, again, this is, the lid is being blown off of something. In other words, I feel like there's, again, big abundance, big success for you, pile 3. Pile 3, Third time's the charm is what I just heard. So talking about repetition or things happening again for you. This particular crystal for me symbolizes like beauty in the difficulty, and that's what I was saying, talking over here, referencing about how you used your time well in the difficulty when things didn't work out. That's that sparkling. There's beauty in that difficulty here. And then we have a key. The key to your success is very close, my friends. Very, very close. Yep. Moving on up, moving on up. That's what I just heard again. Jefferson's, get it? So you're definitely moving on up. Movement, transition. These are leaves here. I'm getting movement first. This is what I got with this one. Movement, changes of season. And this one I got writing like a quill. It reminded me of a quill for some reason. So that might be, or just that era, or calligraphy, or you might have beautiful writing. Just something simple like that. And then the letters we have here are K, I, and X. They might be symbolic for you in some regard. Kicks. So my love, I really 100% do feel like, oh, they're just telling me that King energy, my friend, the number 10. That's what they're bringing me to over here. Okay. So my lovely collective of Pile 3, that's what it seems like your messages are for you right now when it comes to the unfolding path, the shadow, the light, and the in-between. You're on a beautiful path of abundance, so keep going. Don't get too comfortable once that success is there, but allow yourself to enjoy it, of course. I'm sending you the most amount of love. I hope this was helpful. I hope this served you. Until next time, please keep honoring your lives. Ciao.